That was Chocolate Brother. And they always had that love little theme about them. He ain't 1/4 of the Love Jones ladies. He better not be. Oh, y'all get it.
I didn't realize you was painting.
I think it's the new version, like Casey and JoJo or something, right? Who did that? Oh, hey. Oh, Lord, yeah, that's the new. Who did the old version of it? Like the Drifters or something? Not no H-Town. Who did the old version? Somebody help me. It's a thin line between love and hate. The Drifters, one of them. We can look it up. We got too much technology in the house not to know that. But, thank you, Chocolate Brother. Thank you, Tasha. And thank you, who's the first person who got up here? JP. All right, thanks. I don't have my little list. Give it up for them, y'all. Yeah, it was a movie too. Martin Lawrence did it too. That's right. I'm gonna find out that original singer too. But yeah, thanks y'all. Now, I guess if we had a drum roll, we would make the drum roll, but we're gonna call our feature up for tonight. Her name is Lauren May. She's been through Poetic Peace on several occasions, and she's awesome. That's one of the reasons she's the feature tonight. Lauren is very straightforward. I don't know a bio as far as like where she's from, but she's right here in Macon right now, and she comes through, and she's a good time girl. Give it up for Lauren May.
Alright, cool. Well, yeah, so hey, I'm Lauren, and it's great that y'all made it out tonight, because that's exciting. And although I have this Ani DeFranco song in my head, because all these folks are being like, oh yeah, I'll be there, and they're not. So that's one lesson I've learned about Macon, and I guess anywhere you go is, people will talk, and very little follow through, but that's cool. I'm glad y'all are here, because I'd rather...
Yeah, it's really here.
I'm just thinking, like, even if no one was here, like, I'll play for the door and nothing more on a Tuesday. So cool. All right, well, my family, my mother and stepfather keep telling me, they're like, I'm on the way, I'm coming. So I'm going to go ahead and knock this one out of the way before they get here. Because, it's kind of family-oriented, and it's probably best that they don't hear it. So I actually wrote this one for my little brother, who committed suicide back in August. So this is for him. Little brother, you left this world. When you left this world, you left an aftermath of smoke and ash behind. Not unlike you did in your waking life, always a beautiful disaster. You were the one who could find a reason for laughter in the basest of situations. One time when the old man got wasted, he swung at you with his cigarette-stained fisted fingers, and he fell flat on his face. And instead of letting me get flustered into a protector's rage, you grabbed my hand and we ran upstairs and made fun of the drunkard as we played spades. In the backlash of the cosmic crash that brought our paths together, you were the heather, leaving the only pleasant scent left in my life. You were the only flower left in the garden of our family, the rose that grew from concrete. And sometimes it seemed like I was the only one who could see what a treasure you were. You were the unbecoming scar that the rest of them just tried to hide. A troublesome enigma like a Sunday afternoon's crossword puzzle. They'd rather watch the football game than figure out the four-letter word for justified. But I have always had a fetish for scars. We were born years apart, but we were twins, kindred spirits. My scars were your scars. The evidences of our battles against the Axis. You were my only ally. Now where am I without you? Alone, I am trying to wash the ash from my hair. but it still smells like smoke. One down. Okay, so I figured I'd go in like chronological order of stuff that I've written. So let's see. I wrote this when I was like 17 years old, and it's just the whole. This is part of the reason why I've been abstinent for the past like 4 years or so, because being afraid that you're pregnant is freaking terrifying. I know, right? So this is the last poem I wrote before I decided to close my freaking legs. Okay, this is called silently supplicating. And I don't mean to belittle anyone's vocabulary, but supplicating, to supplicate, means to beg or to plead for something that you may not be worthy of. So this is called silently supplicating. Sitting inside her consciousness, sulking in the darkness of this 8x10 room, soaking in the lukewarm water of her temporary tomb, hankering for the hollowness of her adolescent womb, silently supplicating, sending little SOSs to her God in the midst of her thoughts, which come by the bundles with such briskness, such velocity and momentum that she can barely grasp a glimpse of them before they are whisked away and replaced by something even harder to fathom or face. She feels she's sprung a leak and she jumps out of the tub to see if maybe, just maybe, she got lucky. But no, the water is still clear. There is no sign nor trace of blood here. She switches the light back off again and slowly sinks back into her consciousness. Once again, sulking in the darkness of this 8x10 room, soaking in the cool water of her temporary tomb, hankering for the hollowness of her adolescent womb, silently supplicating. Right on. Let's see. Do I want to switch it up? Let me think. Okay. Yeah? Alright, let's switch it up. Okay, so I was saying last week that Ani DeFranco, if you're not familiar, you should be, because she's fabulous. And so I'm going to do a little cover poem here for you, if you don't mind, because she's phenomenal. And The Slant. A building settling around me, my figure female framed crookedly in the threshold of the room, door scraping floorboards with every opening carving a rough history of bedroom scenes. The plot hard to follow, the text obscured in the folds of sheets, slowly gathering the stains of seasons spent lying there. Red and brown like leaves fallen, the colors of an eternal cycle fading with the wash cycle and the rinse cycle. Again, an unfamiliar smell like my name misspelled or misspoken. A cycle broken. The sound of them strong, stalking, talking about their prey like the way hammer meets nail, pounding, they say, pounding out the rhythms of attraction like a woman was a drum, like a body was a weapon, like there was something more they wanted than the journey, like it was owed to them. Steel-toed they walk, and I'm wondering why this fear of men. Maybe it's because I'm hungry, and like a baby, I'm dependent on them to feed me. I am a work in progress, dressed in the fabric of a world unfolding, offering me intricate patterns of questions, rhythms that never come clean, and strengths that you still haven't seen. This is another original. Is this mic good? Y'all hear me all right? Yes. Okay, cool. Is that on? Can I hear? Yeah. I'm not listening. It doesn't matter if I can hear as long as you can hear. Okay, so this is called Doubting Thomas. Okay, so maybe I should have kept my hands to myself, but I have always been the impulsive one, the opportunist. And when a sudden urge rushes over me, I feel compelled to comply. However, this time I'm wondering if I should have kept my distance, should have kept my compulsive nature under control. See, I sat reading in the big blue armchair of your living room, comfortably listening to the music that was flowing from you. Nickel Creek streamed towards me and wrapped itself around me where I felt your arms should have been. Without thought, I removed myself from your large armchair and I found myself in your doorway. Waiting for you to stop fidgeting with your laundry, I scooped you up. You backing away cautiously confused, I scooped you up into my arms and I held you there. For the first time in a long time, I could feel the mutual comfort that we once shared. I could feel instantaneous tears between the two of us. Before your phone rang. And you were quick to pull away. I got a little quick one. I suddenly hear myself. I don't know what y'all did back there. But okay. So this one is really, really brief. It's just really short. It looks better on paper than it sounds coming out of my mouth. But we're going to call it Fine Dining for title purposes. My macerated heart served up pretty on a platter so you can pick it apart as I patiently wait to take back the scraps and try to regenerate another lovely muscle for some other savage dog to chow down on. Told y'all it was short. Oh dear. Okay. What am I looking at on time? I don't even know how long I've been up here. Let's see.
Oh, you're looking good. You can do another 3 or 4 if you like.
Okay, because I got at least that many. Okay. Oh dear. Let's do a new one. Y'all want to hear something new?
Yeah.
Like something so new, I'm afraid I might screw it up new.
Yeah.
I can sing. You want to hear a song? You want to hear me sing? I can do that. I can rock out some like angry Fiona Apple kind of stuff. That'd be cool. Okay, no, maybe not. I don't know. I can certainly sing. The thing about singing, and I'll share this with y'all because I really do want to be able to sing on stage. I think that would be freaking awesome. But I don't play an instrument. And so I feel like a phony if I were to get up here and sing without my own musical accompaniment and whatnot. So, you want to hear some sing? I can sing for you. I'll just do like a verse.
Your voice is an instrument. Yeah.
Okay, well we'll see. If I get like this going on, I'll know to keep going. If I don't, I'm gonna shut it. Maybe speaking is what I should stick to. Oh dear. You got me. Call me out on singing. What should I sing? Jaylene! What am I singing? That song I was singing earlier?
Yeah, do that.
I don't know. I let go of my rage. My anger is gone.
Well, sing something happy, Mama.
Alright, here we go. Since you called me out, this is the only song I have in my head right now, so we'll go for it. How's it go? Oh dear. So, no, this song is so heavy beated. We'll go for it. I'll shut up and I'll do a verse. I'll shut up and do some poems. And we'll all be happy. Okay, so I tell you how I feel, but you don't care. I say tell me the truth, but you don't dare. You say love is a hell you cannot bear. And I say give me mine back and then go there for all I care. I got my feet on the ground and I don't go to sleep to dream. You got your head in the clouds, you're not at all what you seem. This mind, this body, and this voice cannot be stifled by your deviant ways. So don't forget what I told you, don't come around, I've got my own hell to raise. Woo! Cool, I could have kept going, but yay for the applause. Alright. Oh dear. Okay. So, well I'm gonna do my my like post-apocalyptic poem for you now. Is that cool? Are y'all down with that? Okay. This is like new. Okay, I'm sorry if I screw it up, but I really just wrote this like 2 weeks ago. I know you wouldn't, would you? Unless I stumble and stutter, and then you'd be like, Okay, so here we go. We were born without a soul to our names, and we walked that earth carrying lifetimes worth of shame on our shoulders, getting older every day, and crushing ourselves under the weight. Because it is such a heavy hand to hold whose burdens are our own. And once upon a time, we all committed suicide. Some of us with one big drastic blast, and some of us just a little at a time, but we were all killing ourselves to live in a world with no answers and nothing worth keeping to give. We were scattered and broken, leaving eulogies unspoken because the body piles had built up so high that it was hard to determine which one of us just died. And there was so much confusion cast upon those who were under the illusion that some kind of revolution would lead to a resolution to all the mass pollution streaming into our collective consciousness. We were drowning in a mess of organized thoughtlessness. We were a beaten people, weak and feeble, gasping for air, our lungs betraying our callous hearts, which long ago had forgotten how to care. Because we were born into a system of love 'em and leave 'em, of want 'em, don't need 'em, of shoot to kill and short, cheap thrills, of greed and selfishness posing as goodwill. So I say that I died a beautiful death, because I left myself behind in exchange for this. A world where nothing I have ever known exists.
Ow!
That's cool. I like the woo. That's exciting. Was that you, Jamie? I'm gonna call you out. Right on. I dig it. All right. Let's do another Ani cover, shall we? Did y'all like the Ani DeFranco? I like her.
Love Ani.
All right, cool. Let's do some Ani. Let's do a fun one. After that kind of depressing poem, we should have something a little more upbeat. So this one is called, right? So this one is IQ, because it's fun. When I was 4 years old, they tried to test my IQ. They showed me this picture of 3 oranges and a pear, and they asked me which one is different and does not belong. They taught me different is wrong. When I was 13 years old, I woke up one morning, thighs covered in blood, like a war, like a warning that I live in a breakable, takeable body, an ever-increasingly valuable body that a woman had come in the night to replace me, deface me. See, my body is borrowed. I got it on loan for the time in between my mom and some maggots. I don't need anyone to hold me. I can hold my own. I got highways for stretch marks. See where I've grown? Don't you see where I've grown? Don't you see where I've grown? I sing sometimes like my life is at stake, because you're only as loud as the noises you make, and I'm learning to laugh as hard as I can listen, because silence is violence in women and poor people. If more people were screaming, then I could relax, but a good brain ain't deadly if you don't have the facts. We live in a breakable, takeable world, an ever-available, possible world, and we can make music like we can make do. Genius is in a backbeat, backseat to nothing if you're dancing, especially something stupid like IQ. For every lie I unlearn, I'll learn something new. And I sing sometimes for the war that I fight, because every tool is a weapon if you hold it right.
Yeah.
She's great. Let's see. I'm gonna do, okay, y'all, this is one that I wrote some years ago, and it's like embarrassing for me to perform because I think it's so juvenile, but it's still fun. So here we go. There's only one way for you to say what you want to say, but you sit on your hands and wait. For the nerve to give the word, you consume yourself with contemplation over the combination of conceivable conversation. You ping pong between perspectives and practice to perfect your deception. Shooting glances at the mirror to see if your scar is showing, your intentions become clearer without you consciously knowing that your upper lip is stiffened as you try to keep your feet from tripping. You suck it up, think about why you can't just spit it out, but you can't just spit it out without time to think it out, so you race around your head, chasing thoughts till you're misled by your own hand into the land of words that can't be said. That was fun. Alright, let's see, where am I at? I think I'm gonna do one more. You guys are gonna have to kick me off the stage because I just like being up here. All right, look, I'm gonna do like one more Ani, and then I'm gonna close out with the newest of the new that I've written, and hope that it goes well. Cool. Okay, so Ani DiFranco, another one.
All right.
Cool. And this one is called Coming Up. Our Father, who art in a penthouse, sits in his 37th floor suite and swivels to gaze down at the city he made me in. He allows me to stand and solicit graffiti until he needs the land I stand on. I, in my darkened threshold, am pawing through my pockets, the receipts, the bus schedules, the urgent napkin poems, and matchbook phone numbers, all of which laundering has rendered pulpy and strange, loose change, and a key. Ask me. Go ahead, ask me. Go ahead, ask me if I care. I got the answer here, I wrote it down somewhere, I just gotta find it. And somebody in their spray paint got too close, somebody came on a little too heavy. Now look at me, made ugly by the drooling letters. I was better off alone. Ain't that the way it is? They don't know the first thing, but you don't know that till they take the first swing. My fingers are red and swollen from the cold. I'm getting bold in my old age, so go ahead. Try the door, it doesn't matter anymore. I know the weak-hearted are strong-willed, and we're being kicked alive until we're killed. He's up there. The ice is clinking in his glass. He sends us little pieces of paper. I don't ask. I just empty my pockets and wait. It's not fate. It's just circumstance. I don't fool myself with romance. I just live phone number to phone number, dusting them against my thighs in the warmth of my pockets, which whispers history, incessantly asking me, where were you? I lower my eyes, wishing I could cry more and care less. Yes, it's true. I was trying to love someone again. I was caught caring, bearing weight, but I love this city, this state, this country is too large, and whoever's in charge up there had better take the elevator down and put more than change in our cup, or else we are coming up. I sincerely hope, let me just open to the page that this is written on in case I forget the words, because it's that new. This is the newest of the new you guys are hearing right now. I'm just going to hope that I remember it well enough. Alright, and then I'm going to shut up and get off stage and let you guys do your open mic night thing, because that rocks, and I look forward to seeing you up here. You're going to do your thing? I sincerely hope so. And you, ma'am? You're going to be up here? Okay. I'm looking forward to it, sincerely. Okay, cool. Right on. Okay. So, I am stumbling through shadows, and only God knows what my destination will be. All I know is that this hesitation has me by the ovaries, and I haven't been this scared in all my life. I have a path straight before me. I can see all the way to the end, but then here to my right, you have manifested. I stand arrested because I have never wanted another person's flesh so desperately. But I'm afraid that your path will lead me to exactly the place I have been trying to avoid. See, I have been a good girl, always listening to the Spirit, following the light, trying to live in a way that might bring me closer to the one whose mysterious existence has always intrigued me. My greatest conquest my whole life long has been a spiritual one. I am a seeker. And because my main focus, my main concern all my life has been to find that light, the source of all that is good, I did not deviate from my course. I have been a soloist, a loner to the core, because people can teach you so much, but God, so much more. I have been alone for 22 years and perfectly content so. So when all of a sudden my concentration was broken, I was caught off guard to find you in my heart so quickly. My attention has been given over to you completely. I wandered into the darkness, and now the light within you is all I can see. And therein lay what scares me. Little Miss needs no one, has grown accustomed to your presence. And if you were to decide that I'm just not what you expected, I'd be alone again. But this time, instead of frolicking along my own merry path, I'd be lost in your wilderness, shivering and hungry.
Standing ovation for Lauren May. She is not shy by any means. You can tell that, right? So funny. She will be featured at the Cox Capitol Theater on the last Tuesday of April. Poetic Peace Open Mic at the Cox, and all in the name of Poetry Month. We're gonna really do it. I know I skipped over a couple of months, but since we're on the topic, okay? I have to make a little fun too. One of her pieces, she said, was this yours or Anna Franco's, where he said, every tool is a weapon if used right. If you hold it right, okay. Every tool is a weapon if you hold it right. Watch me as I use this mic to help me from fist fights. Like D. Brown said, just like D. Brown, gonna use his pen to do you in. I just got brainstorms for a new piece, okay? from Lauren's stuff. So anyway, when you hear that, you won't have to wonder what inspired it, okay? Let's give it up for Lauren one more time. I know she got standing ovation and all that, but the girl is awesome. Okay? Thanks for all your people thanks for coming out to see Lauren! Thanks for coming out to see Lauren! See, they can hear me outside on the sidewalk, okay? One night, we're gonna get a First Friday. That's gonna be fun. And we're gonna do like a poetic piece down here. Then we're gonna put the speaker out there where they can hear us and stuff. I don't know, we might get in trouble, huh? I don't know. Well, we're gonna try, but yeah, we'll do that. And tell them about Tuesday nights. Y'all with that? On the First Friday, okay? We'll make arrangements for that. So, now let's get this thing back to rolling. And up next is Tiffany. It's about her second or third time, and I'm not going to be grammatically correct when I make this statement. She can sing. She can sing. Okay, let's give it up for Tiffany.
Hey y'all, it's me again.
One minute before Tiffany starts, I'm going to give this to Lauren. So if you want to, build her up some per diem, whatever you want to give. This a big old bucket. You can't miss it. I'm gonna give it to her, and you just drop a little something in there for her if you like what she did. She'll take quarters, dollars, $5, $10, 20, any denomination. Any nomination or denomination? Any nomination? Any denomination. Okay? All right. Back to Tiffany.
Tip Lauren, y'all. No problem. I Okay, I'm gonna sing like Maya said. I'm so nervous. I'm gonna take my jacket off. Okay, you ready? It's gonna be a slow song, so sorry if I change the mood around a little bit. But babe, this is for you. Okay, it's not that serious. Okay, you ready? Okay, you ready? Okay. When the rain is blowing in your face and the whole world is on your case, I can offer you a warm embrace to make you feel my love. When the evening shadows and the stars are filled and there is no one there to dry your tears, I could hold you for 1,000,000 years to make you feel my love. I know you haven't made your mind up yet, but I would never do you wrong. I've known it from the moment that we met. No doubt in my mind where you belong. I go hungry, I go black and blue. I go crawling down the avenue. No, there's nothing that I wouldn't do to make you feel my love. The storms are raging on the rolling sea and on the highway of the bridge. The winds have changed, they're blowing wild and free. You ain't seen nothing like me yet. I can make you happy, make your dreams come true. Nothing that I wouldn't do. Go to the ends of the earth for you to make you feel my love. To make you feel my love. That's it.
That was a beautiful serenade. Sincere, you get serenaded too? Are you guys jealous in here?
Yes.
That's so funny. Oh my goodness. And I have to tell y'all, you know, we always pick on Sincere about being a ladies' man and everything. And, you know, this is the first one I really see him kind of like really like your brothers, you know, you was like, you know what I mean? Like, you know, I'm gonna leave him alone. Cause he was like, wow. Might put me on the spot like that, wow. Nah, he wouldn't say that, but really, you know, I just see a chemistry more so. Just put it like that, you know, than anything. I'm not Dr. Phil. I ain't never been married. You can't listen to me. This is my opinion, you know. I just feel a chemistry, okay? I remember one time I said I'll be a marriage counselor, and my insurance man was like, who are you gonna counsel? I got common sense. Because I'm gonna tell you, I'm about to start having a ladies seminar, and me and Lauren, we're gonna have a women's seminar. No, we ain't gonna say dump them. We're gonna say make them, well, I can't say Negroes just for you. Make them Negroes do right, but make them men do right.
Now you did right.
Now we be right. I'm gonna tell you straight up. I'm gonna give you a little scenario. The majority of us are are right now, because I'm going to tell you, I think a woman, not all women are perfect, but ain't no man perfect. Ain't no woman perfect. But you have to compromise. I'm going to tell you one thing that disturbs me about men. When they try to treat me like a dumb broad, like when they come with the dumb broad stuff, I can't stand that. Let's keep it real. Already when you approach me, you know whether you deal with somebody. I'm too much. You can't hide, YO. So, you know what I'm saying? We need to make that establishment in the beginning. You know what I'm saying? I gotta like you. Most times, this is what I was gonna say. Most times as women, we are approached. Right, ladies?
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
We don't hardly go be like, hey, shawty, I like your swag. Now, there's some out there who are. I have seen them in a club. You be like, woo, whoa, is she? Woo, she's aggressive. Golly. But I'm not like that. 9 times out of 10, we only gonna holler at the guys that holler at us. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna like them. We can pick and choose because you're not gonna like everyone that approach you. We can't possibly like every man that approaches us, but it's some of them that you're gonna like, you know what I'm saying? And you do the picking and choosing and stuff. Well, that's what I'm left with. I realize I don't holler at them, but out of the ones that like me, I pick whether I'm gonna like them back, you know what I'm saying? So that's how it works, you know, for me. Now, we gonna get together as women to figure out how to make it work for all of us. You gotta be upfront with man, first of all. The first time he come with that dumb crap, you gotta be like, look, homeboy, you ain't gotta say it like that. But you just, look, homeboy. Just keep it real. The first time he give you that dumb line, because I don't like when dudes will just say, you mind your own business. 2 o'clock, ring, booty call. So now you was sleeping, right? You was sleeping, mind your own business. Then he call you and be like, I'm gonna come through.